Guys, and welcome back to Sports Television. As you know, today we will be reviewing teams with the brightest future. This is part one. I have 5 teams planned for today, and I have 5 for part two. So we will be covering my top 5 today in this video. We have a good mix. We have 2 AFC teams, 3 AFC teams, and 2 NFC teams. Before I start the video, remember to do all the good things, to like, subscribe, comment below any suggestions, any issues that you have with the video quality. If you disagree or agree with what I'm saying, if you want to add on, I look at all of them, and it really helps me know what you guys are doing. I also like to thank you all for 200 subscribers. We are almost up to 250, so let's try to get this goal after this video. Thank you to all that have subscribed via TikTok, via searching, via friends. Just thank you all so much. It means a lot. And as you all know, we have a new logo from a subscriber. It is the Sports Television official logo that we changed. If you haven't seen that, click on my previous video up at the top. But this is the new logo. I like it a lot. Tell me how you think about it in the comments below. I've gotten a lot of good reactions, so I hope you guys like it too. I really like the logo. I like how it's customized, and I explained that in my old video. Okay, I also created a merchandise custom shirt. It's only $30, really high quality from Bonfire. Links in the description. Really helps me support a lot. If you buy a t-shirt, absolutely let me know. You get a free video idea. Whatever video idea you want, I will do. You will get a shout out in all the socials that you want. It really means a lot to me. This money will go directly into the channel. Maybe buy a new mic, make me help buy new programs for you guys, but it comes in white. This is the front with my TV logo, and on the back we have all the major sports and the TV logo. Super cool shirt. It's available in all sizes, kids to adult. Remember, $30. Go on Bonfire, link in the description. Absolutely let me know. If you want to support my channel the maximum way, if you want to give me thanks at all, of course, just subscribing is free. That's great. If you want to go above and beyond, this is certainly the way. I thank all of you. And let's get into the video. So actually, this video, it is subscriber influenced from a comment that I had on my thank you video for all your guys' support to get up to 50. And this is by Lucky Luke. I'll be shouting him out on his YouTube. Everyone go sub to Lucky Luke. Thank him for the idea. And he said, maybe you should do a video on teams that will have a good season that didn't have one last season. So thank you, Lucky Luke, for your idea. Everyone check him out. His link will be in the description as well. Thank you. Okay, so my first team that I'll be doing is none other than the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins had a pretty bad season last year. They turned it around with Ryan Fitzpatrick and kind of ended on a bang, knocking the Patriots off of a bye where they would eventually lose to the Tennessee Titans. Dolphins, they drafted Mike Gesicki, really good tight end that they have. They have Devontae Parker, but they're missing a quarterback, and they have a lot of picks. They have the most picks out of any team in this year's draft. They have 2 in the first round, and I have them on my mock draft that's up here. I had them taking Tua as their franchise quarterback for the future, as the second quarterback overall to Burrow, and I also had them drafting Grant Delpit, a safety out of LSU. Another position that they need. They also need offensive tackle, and they have 3, and they got their offensive tackle in Josh Jones. So they got an offensive tackle, safety, and a quarterback from the first round. Really decent picks for them. So yeah, I feel like these are their acquisitions that they've had. They started in. Let's see. They started here. They got Van Noy, really good player from the Patriots, middle linebacker. They got Shaq Lawson, good player. They got Eric Flowers, good player, tackle. They got Byron Jones. They signed him. He is the most paid. He was the most expensive cornerback in the league. They got Jordan Howard as well. So they're really building up their team with strong players. So I think that they have a pretty good future. All they're missing is that quarterback, and I think Tua is that quarterback for them. So I think they finished They finished, I believe, 5-11 last year. I think that they will be 8-8 or 7-9 next year. Big improvement for a team that has done poorly. They have a lot of draft picks. They're building the future of their team. If they do a good draft this year and a good draft next year, they will definitely be on pace for the playoffs in 3 years. I don't know if Tua's going to start or if Ryan Fitzpatrick's going to start, but I think that they may start Fitzpatrick over Tua so that Tua can get some experience. So, yeah. So Dolphins are my first team. I think that they're going to definitely have a rebound year and could have a good season next year. Next, I have, for my second team, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. As we all know, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they signed Tom Brady from the Patriots to the Bucs. So that means Jameis Winston and Tom Brady, they're going to have a competition. Jameis Winston already left, so now it's just Tom Brady at the helm, controlling the Buccaneers. The Buccaneers, they have so many weapons that Brady didn't have last year in New England. They have Mike Evans. They have Chris Godwin. They have a great defense with Shaquille Barrett, the leader in sacks. They have a good special teams, a good solid defense, and now their offense is booming. I think Tom Brady's a good acquisition for them. I think with Tom Brady, I think he pushes them even harder. I think he shows them what a good quarterback in Tampa looks like. I think he's going to be a lot like the Peyton Manning from the Colts to the Broncos. Maybe not the same success with the Super Bowl, but I think the Buccaneers will be playoff contenders next year. That may be a high expectation, but I think they can be that with Tom Brady. I'm predicting them an 8-8, 9-7 season. Really solid season for them, and they could possibly get into the playoffs for the first time in a while. So I have high praise for this team, high expectations with Tom Brady. He knows it. I think he's going to perform well. I think that they are the next best thing in the league. We don't know how long Tom Brady's going to last, but they are going to be hoping that Brady can last 2 years or 3 years. I picked, for their Tampa Bay draft, as you all remember, I picked Andrew Thomas, an offensive tackle. A lot of teams need offensive tackles. This is a great class for offensive tackles. Andrew Thomas, 14th overall, to the Buccaneers. Good pick for them to protect Brady and help with their running game. So the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are my second team that I think will see an improvement and will have one of the brightest and best seasons compared to their last. Next, I have the Cincinnati Bengals, the worst team in the league, last year, finishing 2-14. Number one pick overall in the draft, where I believe they will pick Joe Burrow. If I'm right, who knows with the Bengals, but I believe they will be picking Joe Burrow, number one overall, to be their franchise quarterback. And listen, the Bengals, I think that if they survive the injuries, if they can stay healthy, I think that they can be a good team with Burrow, with A.J. Green. They have a solid defense that doesn't get this kind of the league doesn't know about them because their offense is so bad, but their defense really helps them keep in close into games. So I think with a improved Bengals offense, I think their offense will strive. I don't think they're going to be quite as successful as the Dolphins or the Buccaneers. I think the Bengals, in the tougher division with the Browns, the Ravens, and the Steelers, I think the Bengals go. I think they'll go 6-10. I think that's generous. They could go 7-9 maybe, but I think they could also go, 4-12. But I think the Bengals will see an improvement with a better quarterback. We just have to see how Joe Burrow responds into the league. If Joe Burrow is really raw, then they may take a step back. Not on the record, but I think they're going to take a step back and not be too confident they're going to make the playoffs next year. But if Joe Burrow, if he's ready for the league, I think they're going to do well, and they're definitely going to outperform their expectations and have a much better season than next year. Along with that, so as you know, I'm drafting Joe Burrow for them. So I think he's going to be a solid player for them. Next, we have the Atlanta Falcons. And it's interesting, this team. Every year, somebody predicts them to go 11-5 and win the division, or at least go in the playoffs, but every year they fail expectations. I think Matt Ryan is a very solid quarterback. If you haven't, check out my quarterback rankings video. I put him as a solid option for quarterback on a team that should be playoff caliber, but keeps failing expectations. Is this the year they get over the hump? I do believe so. Julio Jones, they have a draft upcoming where I think they're going to get, I think they are going to get Javon Kinlaw. Never mind, they're going to get, even better, Clavavion Chasen. He is the edge out of LSU. Great player for them. Can really help their defense. I think that their defense needs the most improvement. But I think with Julio Jones as a strong weapon for them, I think that they're truly going to be a very good team. And if you're a Falcons fan, let's hope. I think that you guys go 10-6, 11-5, much better than your last season. Let's just hope that you guys can stay healthy and really prove to everyone the good team that you were in 2016 before you lost that heartbreaking Super Bowl that I don't want to remind anybody about. So I think the Falcons are another team that is not expected to do well like last year. I think that they will definitely see an improvement next year. Lastly, I have the Cleveland Browns. They were the most hyped team award goes to them last year, and they severely, underwhelmingly, provided their expectations. They did not do well at all. They were expected to do much better than they did, and they failed. Why is that? I think that's lack of leadership, poor coaching. They fired Freddie Kitchens. I think Baker Mayfield and Myles Garrett are ready to step up along with the draft. I think that they're going to get some leaders, and they're going to definitely see an improved season. They're also rumored they got Austin Hooper, who I think is there as I put. I'll link the video up here in the top right corner. They got Austin Hooper, who I think is their best offensive player. They're rumored to get Jadeveon Clowney, that the rumor's sparking for him, but who knows right now. I still think they're going to be a solid team. I think that they are going to, after an underwhelming season, really going to shine. I think they're going to be possibly a playoff team. I think it's going to be them in Pittsburgh, whoever does better within their matchup. I think that team will be the team to make the playoffs. I think the Browns have a big chance to do that. They just simply need a good leadership, and they need Baker Mayfield to be consistent. Who I have them drafting the Browns. I have the Browns drafting Mekhi Becton, the second best offensive tackle in the draft, out of Louisville. Really good player, solid player to protect Baker Mayfield and the Browns. Okay, so I'm going to wrap up the video there. That's my part 1. Part 2 will be out in a week or so. Tell me how you think of it. Tell me how you agree. If you disagree with anything, if you think I should add a team, if you want me to add a team to part 2 that I didn't include in this video. Tell me about my logo. Once again, new merch store up in the description. Really helps me support. I respond to all of your comments. Thank you so much. We're on the road to 300. Thank you for 200 subscribers. Check out my TikTok and my Instagram, also in the description. Thank you guys for watching Sports Television, and stay safe, everyone.